welcome back everyone. This is the second part of quiz application, and I'm going to generate these questions from JS. Okay, let me remove this dummy data. Okay, let me add a file. So this file, this is not yet added, so new file. Okay, let me initialize the first variable called current question. So this will contain the index of the question, current question, and initially the score will be 0, and I'm going to access all the HTML elements here. Document.get element by ID. The ID name is quiz container. You can cross check this, and this is question element. Document.get element ID and question, and the remaining things option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4, right? Document.get element by ID OPT1. I want to cross check this. Yeah, OPT1. And let me copy this, paste it here, paste it here, paste it here. This is 2, 3, 4. Similar changes here, 2, 3, 4. Almost I accessed all the elements, and this variable is going to have your total questions count. Okay, total questions equal to questions. So this questions variable is already defined in this question.js file, so don't worry about this questions. Okay, this questions dot length, so this will give the total questions count. Okay, and next button. Okay, actually this is wrongly arranged, so I can take this variable and paste it here just for the grouping things. Document.get element by ID, next button. Yeah, and this will be my result container. Okay, so document dot, what is that, get element by ID, and this should be result. So I'm going to write a method to load the question. Okay, load question from the question index. Okay, where q equal to questions of, this is the array and this is the array index. So this will give the question from the particular index. So if, for example, if the index is 0 means this particular object will be returned. If the index is 2 means this particular object will be returned. From that you can get these attributes. Okay, so let me write the remaining things. Okay, what we are going to do is we are going to assign the question element. So we are going to set the text for the question element. Okay, text content equal to, I just want to show the question number also. So question index plus 1 will give the question number, and I'm just concatenating a dot with this, and finally this object will give the question attribute. Okay, so and option 1 dot text content equal to the option 1 value. So this is actually option 1, the full option 1. Okay, option 1. Let me copy this, paste it here, paste it here, paste it here. Actually I'm writing this method, just writing this method. This is nowhere called. So actually the method called here is load next question. So I'm going to implement the method here. dot next question, so no arguments, where selected option, document dot query selector. I'll tell you why I'm adding this line here. Input, so I'm just taking the element input type equal to radio, the checked radio. I'm doing this because I want to check whether the option is selected or not. So if it is not selected, it will return the undefined, so it will become false. So I'm just negating it, so not selected option, so it will be negated. So what I'll show is let please select your answer. So that's okay, written. So the and if that is not, if the option is selected, what I'll do is from the selected option I'll take the value, and what I'll do is I just compare this with my questions array. So current question, this will give the current question index, and dot answer equal to this answer. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking this property value and I'm just taking the value from the option, selected option. Okay, this is HTML element and this is an array. So I'm just comparing these two values. If the both values are same, so what does it mean? The question is right. So what I'm doing is score plus equal to 10. So this will add 10 to the score. Okay, the initial value will be 0. So if the first question is right, the value will be, the score will be 10 now. Okay, and what I do is that selected option should become unchecked now. So I'm doing this for the I'm doing this, and I'm incrementing the current question number. If current question equal to total question minus 1, that is, if this is the end, what should it should show the result, right? So next button dot text content equal to finish. So before the last question, it will show the button text will be changed to finish. Okay, okay, once I completed the last question, what will happen now? So current question equal to total questions. So now I'm complete. Now I completed the last question. So what will happen is I just hide the what is that? I just hide the. I'm sorry. I just hide the container, which is showing the questions, options, and all those things. I'll show you. I'll just hide this container, and I'll show this container to show the result. Okay. So this is what I'm doing here. So this line will hide the particular container. Okay, so and I need to show the result container. Okay, this is the result container, and display equal to empty string like this. So it will show, sorry, this is container. Okay, and what I'm doing is just I'm showing the I'm sorry I'm just showing the result here. Text content equal to your score and score, nothing else. return. In other cases, it will load the next question. Sorry, load question. Let me explain this method again. So what I'm doing here is, yes, actually I'm just getting the checked radio buttons. So this will give the checked radio buttons. If nothing is checked, it will be undefined. So if it is undefined, this condition will become true, and it will show the error message and it will be returned. Okay. Otherwise, I'll get the answer from the selected option. I'll just compare the answer with the array. If the answer is true, I'll add score 10. Okay. And then what I'll do is I'll just disable the sorry and I'll uncheck the selected option, and I'll increment the current question and and finally I load the next question. These two checks is just to show before the last question it will show finish, and at the last question, once the last question is completed, it will show the result. So for this only I'm added these two blocks. So these two blocks will be this last if condition will be called only on the final question, after the final question. This if block will be this block will be executed only on the last question. Okay, so let's test this code quickly. Oops, nothing is coming. Let me sorry. So first question we need to call manually. So load what is that, load question of what should I send here? Yeah, current question. So this will contain 0 at the initial state, so it will load the first question. Let me hope it will work. Yeah, the first question is the first mechanical computer designed by, I'm just giving some random answers just to test it. Okay, come on man, quick. So this will be like this only. So see, at the final question it's showing finish text. This is actually, this check is for that only. Okay, so now what happened? So actually okay, when you miss the when you miss to select the question, it will show the error message. So it is handled in this if block. Okay, so now I'm selecting something and finish. So your score is 0 because all the answers I selected is wrong. If your answer is correct, means it will show you the correct answer. Okay, so you can have have a button to restart the quiz. So that's your own logic, you can write whatever you want. This is actually simple quiz application. Okay, so I just taught you how to create a simple quiz application in JS. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel.